What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Aries Sun Sign friends. If you're born between the dates of March 21st and April 19th, then you're an Aries Sun Sign, and this reading is for you. Today I want to focus on the reasons for worry and stress in the lives of Aries. We all carry worry and stress around with us wherever we go, and most of us are kind of unconscious to the reasons behind it, and we just accept it as part of our lives, is worry and stress. But it doesn't have to be that way. The tarot is going to help us get through that, and that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be using the MacLeod tarot deck, which is based on the post-apocalypse. It's the darker deck. I thought it would help with today's reading. I also did a deck review of this. You can see that on my channel somewhere. We're also going to be using the Mortem Oracle to get to the root cause of the shadow aspect of this issue. And we're going to be using the crystal reading cards to get to the healing aspect of this issue. So a lot to look into here today. So if you would, please give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards the question: what are the reasons for worry and stress in the lives of Aries Sun Signs? Alright, that ought to do it. Right there. What are the reasons for worry and stress in the lives of Aries Sun Signs? This is a 3-card spread. Perfect. And then we're going to ask the Mortem Oraculum. We're going to ask it what shadow issues are at play here. What are the shadow issues contributing to worry and stress in the lives of Aries? All right, very good. And then lastly, the crystal reading cards. We're going to ask the crystal reading cards what healing energy Aries Sun Signs can use to move past worry and stress. What healing crystals or crystal energy will help Aries to heal through worry and stress? All right, there we go. We got them. Perfect. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the tarot cards first and see what they have to say. This first card here represents the heart of the matter, or the reason behind worry and stress in the lives of Aries Sun Signs. And we've got Judgment. The feeling I'm getting here is worrying about what other people think about you. That's a big one. I think that's I have a feeling that's going to come up many times through these readings. But yeah, worrying about what people think about you, how they perceive you, and trying to fit into the social constructs of relationships that we have. We have these friends who expect a certain thing from us, so we kind of have to change who we are sometimes to be with people. That's just one example. Same with family. We have to put on a different mask when we're with family than we do with our friends, and we're very self-conscious about who we are and what we're presenting, and the whole time we're just never presenting our truest self. And I think that's a problem for a lot of us, and that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from Aries right now, is that there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of time and energy put into thinking about how you fit in and trying your best to fit in. We all want to fit in, we all want to be a part of a group, but in doing that sometimes we can lose our true selves, and I think that's an issue that Aries, you guys may be having. Remember, this is a general overall reading and not everything's going to apply. Figure out what this means for you, but that's the feeling I'm getting, is just being worried that you're going to be judged by others, you're not going to fit into others' groups, and this all stems from just not being certain of the self, not having confidence in the self, not being comfortable in your own skin. So that's kind of what I'm getting behind the heart of the matter here. And, that can lead to a whole bunch of other worries and problems. So let's see what else we got here. This card here represents what you need to let go of, Aries friends, in order to move past this worry and stress. And we've got the Ten of Swords. And this card is perfect. It explains it all, okay? The Ten of Swords here is about being completely exhausted because of your own ego thoughts. And I think that's what this card is trying to tell you, Aries, is that all this worry and all this stress is a direct result of what you think about yourself. We might even blame outside society for forcing us to change, but it's your fault. It's your fault for not being yourself. It's your fault for telling yourself these things. Oh, I won't be accepted if I'm not this type of person, right? That's an ego thought that you've had that is a lie, and it is promoting stress in your life. So what you need to let go of is realize that, you could go on like this forever, or you could put an end to it right now. It's completely up to you. This has nothing to do with society. This has everything to do with your own perceptions of yourself, and it's making a conscious decision to say, I don't really care what other people think about me anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna be me. Who else am I gonna be? I can't be all these different people for different groups, right? I just can't. It's exhausting. It causes worry, it causes stress, it causes anxiety, and there's nothing to be gained. You're not being your authentic self. So what you need to let go of are those ego thoughts that are holding you back. I won't be accepted if I say that. Right? If I don't look this way, they'll reject me. Those sort of things need to go. And this is not an easy thing. It's not an overnight thing. This is something that you have to decide to do one day, but it's going to take a long time of, picking apart those ego thoughts and getting rid of as many as you possibly can so that you're not telling yourself lies about yourself. Okay? All right. This card here represents actions you can take to improve your situation. And we've got the Two of Wands. First thing I'm getting is you got to find someone else who's like you, who, when their true authentic self is like you. And I think that person, when you find them, or you may know them already, maybe this is about spending more time with them, but that person who allows you to be yourself no matter what, spend time with that person. And, their energy will rub off on you, and your energy will rub off on them, and then you'll, uplift each other. But, for a while, if you need that helping energy to help you be yourself, then they're going to be helping you to uplift your own energy. And I think that's a great thing. Another thing that I'm getting from this card is to expand your horizons. If a group of people is restricting who you are, maybe you need to expand your horizons, find a new group, or spend less time with that group. And just be yourself in front of that group. And if they reject you, then obviously you saved a lot of time. Okay, now you know that group's not for you. And so I know it's easy to say losing friends is not fun, but in the end, you're going to gain the truest, most authentic version of yourself. So what's not to gain there? So I know this is a hard thing. Seems like a deep-rooted issue that you've probably been suffering through for a long time. Is just the worry and stress of being accepted by others. But be sure that you realize that you're causing it. Society's not causing it. You're causing it by your own perceptions. And maybe society implanted those perceptions into you, sure. So it is society's fault to some degree. But now that you are aware of it, it's time for you to take responsibility for your own ways of thinking and start to get rid of these ego thoughts one by one. And what you can do to help that along is to spend time with people who accept you, who allow you, go through new doorways of potentials and explore new things. Get out of the rut that you've been in. Get out of the comfortable zone that you've been in. If you're in a zone of comfortability, you're not really challenging yourself, and you fall into habits that aren't necessarily good for you. So yeah, definitely get out there, spend time with people who accept you. Just be yourself, and if people reject you, then you've learned the lesson that person's not right for you at this time. All right, makes sense. All right, let's check out these oracle decks. Let's check out the Mortem Oraculum first. We asked it, what shadow issues are at play here? Oh, we've got the wolf with the instinct. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting here. Your instinct is to have worry and stress when it comes to other people. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. And this is like I said, this has been implanted in you for your whole life. It seems like your whole life you've been taught to try to fit in. You've been taught that people won't accept you if you're yourself. And I think your instinct is to change who you are based on the company you're with. And I think that's something that's definitely a shadow issue here. That's the shadow part, is that this is programming that's been ingrained. And this, and it took a lifetime of programming to, put it into you. So it's not going to be instant. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to reprogram your instincts. And you're going to have to approach a situation where, rather than instinctually saying, oh, here's a group of people, I'm going to be this to appease them. Maybe now your new instinct is, oh, here's a new group of people, I'm going to show them me and see what they had to say about it, right? So that's how you can kind of reprogram that. So yeah, it's not going to be easy, Aries friends, okay? Not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but you can do it. If you've been programmed one way, you can reprogram yourself, okay? You get new instincts. Cool. All right, last thing, we asked the crystal reading cards, what healing energy can help you get through this? And we got Shadowkite, teacher. For me, Shadowkite is it is a teacher, but it's more of a communicator, I find, especially the bluer versions of Shadowkite. And Shadowkites help you to learn how to communicate better. And that's exactly what we're going through here. We need to learn to communicate who we are to other people in a better way. So the energy of Shadowkites is going to help you if you're drawn to that crystal. If you have that crystal, maybe work with it, now while you're trying to make this change in your life. And it will show you how to communicate better. It'll show you how to be more authentic with your communication. That's probably the biggest thing that I've learned from Shadowkite, is to learn how to communicate in different ways. And Shadowkite will definitely teach you how to communicate in different ways. So I definitely suggest being open to learning, being open to new ways of communication, new ways of self-expression that you hadn't even thought before. Be more free and more open, and be more authentic with how you communicate who you are to the world. And that's the healing energy that's going to help you remove worry and stress from your life. All right, Aries friends, how did that go? Did that make sense? Remember, this is not a reading for everybody, but I think for a lot of you, this should resonate. So a lot of Aries may be going through this at this time. So that is my suggestions for reducing worry and stress in your life. Remember, this is a general overall reading. Not everything is going to apply, but if you want a specific reading where I tap into your energies, head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description down below. And we can do this reading or any number of readings that you want. So this would fall under the 3-card reading. So super cheap if you want this reading just for you. Be sure to like the video if you did like it. Lets me know that you enjoyed it, got something out of it. Put any comments in the comment section. Anything you want to say about this reading, put them down below and let me know if this reading resonated with you. And if you really enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the videos that I will be releasing in 2018. Alright, Aries friends, you got some work to do if you want to remove worry and stress from your life, but it's pretty cut and dry here. It's pretty clear. It's going to take a lot of work, but you did it once before. You can undo what you did and learn a new way of being. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. I wish you luck removing worry and stress from your life, Aries friends. Much love to you all. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.